My boy came and told me that he's a journalist, he's alone. Not that I'm afraid.
Okay.
But as a soldier, I said he should come. At the time he came, I was already seated at the other corner there. I had my gun with me.
You have your gun with you?
Oh, yes. I don't move without my gun.
Wow.
I had my gun with me. But when he came in, I saw him. He's a young chap. At that time, he can't even struggle with me physically. Oh, if he pulls a gun, I'll take it from him. So we started chatting. Quite a brilliant boy. We had a long chat. All about, what do you call it, voting.
Okay.
Pre-independence and dreams and the right. Then finally, he ended up by saying that, what do I think about the chances of Akufo-Addo in the coming elections? Within hours or so. He came to me around 9 p.m. 6
p.m.?
No, 6 December 2016. But then soon, it will be midnight. And
yes, for the elections.
So I told him, I said, look, young man, if Ghanaians did vote for Akufo-Addo, they will regret terribly. Is there?
Yeah, I've seen it. You predicted that, and I was, wow, why?
I know the man.
He posted,
as I said, there were a lot of, as I said, various controversies, scandals around. You follow me? And a host of other things. For instance, even on the day of his inauguration, plagiarism.
You talk about his speech.
Yes, it's so important. If we were to be experienced politicians, that's the time immediately we should have forced him that he comes down. But he showed clearly that he's not an honest person. But even what he didn't do, and I was surprised, was
apologize.
He should not apologize. He should have immediately sacked his speech writers.
Okay, those who wrote the speech for him.
Absolutely, if that is what happened. But he himself, with all his knowledge, should have known that this is something that
somebody has read.
Absolutely.
Before. So had it been that speech, you have known him, would you have said that this man is not honest? But the times you've moved with him?
No, as I said, I keep on saying that Akufo-Addo that I knew years back is not the one who was in the Flagstaff House.
He changed?
Oh, absolutely. Now, there were certain things he put in place, and I was not happy. And that got me alarmed. Militias. You see, people forget
Delta forces.
Delta forces, this forces, this forces. The moment a leader puts certain things in place, you have to watch him well.
Did he do that, or the party did that?
Don't say the party. Akufo-Addo, as I know, the party was under his feet. The party cannot do it, but it showed clearly when they were even comparing.
You were a member of the party?
I have been with Akufo-Addo for years, so I know him. I am a founding member of the party. You follow me? And I knew how the party got into being. The elderly people who founded the party were men of integrity and respect. You follow me? Unfortunately, we are now in a situation where the party has completely been destroyed, and we have to reset the whole thing again.
So destroyed by only one person, and other than Akufo-Addo?
No, you can't say one person. Of course, he worked with a group of people. The group of people, for me, the saddening part is that most of them were young people who have never even worked anywhere before. From university, first degree, straight into politics. And their objective was to steal state money. Simple. And Akufo-Addo that I knew shouldn't have allowed that.
Is it that some of you were not allowed to see Akufo-Addo or speak
To see.
Akufo-Addo?
I'm not allowed to do what?
To meet him,
Oh,
talk
come
to
on.
him.
Oh, come on. Meet Akufo-Addo. Until I decided not to. You know, until I decided to keep him at a distance, I would say so. I will meet him any time I wanted.
Okay.
In fact, what broke the camel's back, as far as my relation with him was concerned, was about the sacking of Paul Afoko.
So you were not happy with
I was against it.
Paul Afoko,
Because,
Sammy Crab,
yeah, and then Kwabena Japan.
Yeah.
Look, the importance of elections in democracy is so serious. But we played with it here. The will of the people is what will push you to lead the country.
Yeah.
And if you have that at the back of your mind, you will rule the country genuinely. You follow me?
Yeah.
But if you haven't got the will of the people, like it happened recently, NPP was totally deflated because the members of the party, our members of the party at the grassroots level, the ordinary people,
were angry.
were betrayed by the leadership.
The leadership betrayed them.
Of course, yes. I mean, something that one can see clearly, or saw clearly. They were what do you call, betrayed by the leadership. And I can assure you, they are talking about reorganization. Look, if they want to reorganize the party, not with this present leadership, to never work.
All of them must be sacked. From the
No,
chairman
but
to the
even,
last person.
From the chairman and even the one they have called to supervise, Okoye, Mike Okoye.
Like, okay,
Okoye cannot handle this.
he
Look,
can't.
I say he can't. There are certain things you need people who have got strong will. I say the party base. That is where we have to start from.
Okay, so the base is spoiled.
When the base is totally destroyed, the people have no belief in us now. And to get them back, to understand the philosophy and the ideals of the party, this is what you build in them at this stage. Not bringing a group of people to come and tell them what to do.
So you think that Afoko must be brought back again?
I don't know Afoko's interest in politics now.
again. Okay.
I haven't seen for years. But that is not what I'm saying.
I have heard that Sammy Crab wants to be the next chairman of the party. Would you support him?
Oh, for football, you don't answer that question. Would I support him? Why?
To become the chairman of the party, you said that they have to reorganize. And you need people who are very brave, straightforward.
Sammy Crab is a good strategist. You follow me?
Yeah.
Politics, your own popularity can ferry you high.
Yeah.
You follow me? Sammy Crab is a good communicator.
Yeah.
I remember years ago he wanted to be regional chairman. He was having difficulty. I spoke with the then Minister of National Security and was given the opportunity, and he won.
Yeah.
You follow me? Now, it will depend on how he will handle the. I told you, to get that party back
It lies with the grassroots.
on his feet, he should start from the grassroots. What they are doing by starting from the top, they will fail flat. Mark my words.
Okay. Okay. So, per what you're saying, it means that Nana Akufo-Addo was not the right person to lead the country from 2017 to 2024, given how abysmally they performed.
You see, do you remember when they did the elections for the presidential candidates?
Yes.
You saw what happened.
Yes.
I have said at a certain stage that Bawumia was not his own man.
Bawumia wasn't his own man. He was forced
That's why I said he wasn't his own man. Anybody who is not his own self, which follows somebody tells him what to do.
He was controlled by people.
Now, if Bawumia had been his own man, the results would have been different.
How?
Now, Bawumia is, I know him, or I knew him. I don't know how he is today.
Okay.
But I knew him as a nice gentleman. In 2009, when Akufo-Addo had interest in going again, he called me, we had a discussion in his house, and told me he would like to go with Bawumia again. 2009. 2nd January, yes. And that he would like to hand him over to me, which I accepted.
Okay.
There's a picture there, I can show it to you.
At that time you were
myself and late Vice President Leo Mahama, we were handling Bawumia. That was the first time I went to Bimbila and some other parts of Rigu and some places with him. But Bawumia being brought on the scene in 2016
again
and onwards, I can assure you that wasn't his own liking.
So he was not interested in 2016?
I said that wasn't his own liking.
Something pushed him.
And if he has not been backed with money and influence, there is no way he would have won the election. But he wasn't the choice
of the people.
And I went on further to say that the way I see things, if we are not careful, our own strong base, Ashanti region, we might be surprised. We might not lose it entirely, but we might lose very important votes there.
So you were prophetic.
And it happened.
It happened in 2024.
And I told them, and I told them also that Alan Tremontain's leaving the party would definitely have effect on the 2024 election.
Did it have effect?
It did.
Looking at his numbers.
Looking at his numbers.
Did it happen?
Of course. Even if he got 10 votes, it had effect.
It could be
Mind you, Ashanti region was then not the strong region of our party. It used to be 100%.
Yes, 100%
NPP. This time around we had, the NDC had about 7 seats. That is...
One is in contention.
One is in contention. That, to me, is amazing. But when I know that Alan will get votes in Ashanti region, that young man who calls himself what?
Cheddar.
We were looking for is about 30%.
Yes.
Which they got.
They got.
Even not more.
Yeah, they got more than that.
Now, and our own candidate, Bawumia, had within the Ashanti region people who voted against him. So I wasn't surprised with the results.
You were not surprised?
I wasn't surprised. In fact, it could have been worse.
You had campaigned out. You had campaigned that yes, this leadership shouldn't lead Ghana again.
No, but I have no campaign. I have talked about it. Campaign means I really go about campaign. No.
You've spoken about it.
I've spoken about it. No. What I'm saying is that the present leadership of the party cannot reconstruct the party. It's impossible.
They should change them.
It needs some people. You see, you can't always... Our party got to a certain situation where the leadership was looking down on the grassroots.
They don't regard them. They don't regard them.
Of course. So what do you expect?
They would also punish
And
them.
also, the NDC, they work very hard.
But is it not the syndrome of 8 years? This government, this party has gone for 8 years. Let's throw them away. Let's bring in another one. It wasn't like that.
Don't make that mistake. Those who have been saying that our own party members, I'm talking about MPP party members, did not go out to vote. They don't know what they are talking about.
They voted.
They voted against their own party. But me, I see the overall voting that was done recently. As an interesting exercise.
Was it a referendum against Nana Addo's government?
One, a referendum against the MPP. Two, it was what I term people's revolution. The people are fed up.
They were fed up.
So to me, the NDC was a conveyance belt.
Okay.
And they were rightly so. The people were fed up. Where you have leadership who will not listen to you. A leadership who, out of inferiority complex, will behave as if they have arrogance. It's not arrogance. I would never use.
So they were not arrogant. They were.
These are people who have nothing behind them. They don't trust themselves.
So that was the problem of the MPP.
I am telling you.
Not arrogance.
Oh, which of them is arrogant? When an individual is arrogant, he has something behind him.
They talked about the fact that Napo, the vice presidential candidate, was arrogant.
I spoke about it on television. I told Napo that his problem is not arrogance. It's a psychiatric case. And he needs attention of a psychiatrist.
Really?
Yes, I said so. He's a doctor.
How is it a psychiatric? You are a medical doctor.
I'm not going to lecture you on psychiatry here. That's I made the political point out of it. It's a fact.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, he will make certain statements he have been making, even after the election. Listen to some of the statements he have been making.
Yeah.
You are a journalist.
A journalist interviewed him and he was just snubbing him.
Look, the days of thinking that the rank and file knows nothing, those days are over. I'm telling you. Now they will watch their leaders. If they see that you have no interest in them, they will vote against you.
Okay. So you've given us one thing that the MPP lost, and then that led to their losing in the 2024 election, that is neglecting the base. Apart from that, what other thing do you think that contributed to the loss of the NPP, apart from neglecting their own grassroots?
Look, 2017 going. Or 2017-2024 results suggested, or the results suggest clearly that many people did not vote for Akufo-Addo in 2020.
Okay, so what could have happened?
That's the thing. How did he win the elections? Now look at the parliament we had.
Yeah, I understand.
You see, that's why you journalists at times I can't understand you. You are those who should do such research and let the public know.
So in 2016 or 17, when the results came, we were told that 1 million, almost 1 million votes.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Look, the Electoral Commissioner, it took, on 5 different occasions
to declare the results.
To declare the results.
In the 2020 elections.
And believe me, what happened a couple of weeks ago, I'm talking about the 7th December.
Yeah.
If she had made the attempt, now watch, Bawumia came out to concede.
Early.
It took her over 24 hours.
Yes. To come and announce the results.
And believe me, if she had come to announce something else,
it would have been disaster.
What would have happened in this country?
Yeah.
You guys would have been very sorry. I have said it. I have said it.
So you think that the 2020 elections, the MPP didn't win?
I say they didn't win right from when they started 2017.
Even the 2016 elections into the 2017, they didn't win.
Look, when they talk of vigilance, then this, if I'll say they won the election, is their vigilance that won the election. And of course, the commitment of the ordinary person that we are fed up. This man made an interesting statement. It was in Tree, so I didn't understand it well. This Ajepon, Kennedy Ajepon, very interesting statement. He said he didn't know that either Ghanaians or our party people, as I said, I don't understand the true words, that the moment it appeared as if you've kept a dog in a kennel for a long time. So when you leave the dog,
or you release him, it will bite you.
And so this is what it says is very correct. That's what happened.
So they made the base staff. So when they came out, they also punished them.
You people are lucky.
We are lucky.
What would have happened in this country would never happen. I said it time and again that if we are not careful, this electoral commissioner will walk the country into destruction. There were two alternatives. We start fighting ourselves, or we walk into the hands of the military.
So power will not change hands?
Absolutely. And that is the big plan they had.
You think that after the elections, this EC chair must go?
That one is not my, what do you call it?
Decision to
my decision to make. You follow me?
What do you think?
Look, that's why I say, what will help this country is when we start, when leadership gets to know what is called culture of resignation.
Culture of resignation?
Yes. When you fail, you know that you have failed.
So have to
you
resign.
Take a pen and paper.
So you implore the Electoral Commissioner chairperson to resign herself?
No, one should employ. No, but by now, if she has that culture, she should have resigned. That's the point I'm making.
But I learned you are close to her. You are close to the husband.
No, I'm not. It's not a question of being close to somebody. You see, that is where people make a lot of mistakes. I know her. I know the husband very well. I know her father.
Okay.
That's why I say it's a culture.
You should learn.
Culture of resignation is learned by civilized countries.
Okay.
In America, they resign.
Yeah, they do.
Easily.
They do.
In Britain, they do easily. Germany, they do. That is what should be instilled into our people.
Okay.
So when you are a leader and you fail abysmally, don't expect anybody to tell you to. You yourself, you take a pen and leave. In any institution.
So can one say that Akufo-Addo contributed a chunk of their defeats?
No, absolutely. But why can you leave me out of this?
No, not leaving him, but people are saying that the blame squarely must be placed on him.
No, that's what I'm telling you. There are certain moves he took. For instance, finding in the minister's house huge amount of money.
Cecilia Dapa's house.
That is an indication that you don't even have to talk about it. You sack her straight. What are the banks there for? How can somebody acquire, to begin with, where did she get the money from? Millions of dollars and cedis. And these monies have been there for years. And it's being stolen by her own maid. Until one day the maid unfortunately was caught. And she had been able to put up a mansion out of that. Buy cars. Oh, Nyaho Tamakloe. This one, Not only sacking her, you hand her over to the police.
So you think that he was condoning corruption?
Who was condoning corruption?
President Akufo-Addo, the former president.
No, but such a case, that's what I'm saying. We have all the establishments there, Yoko or whatever you call them. Even though, I don't have faith in them.
You don't have faith in them?
This sort of so-called institutions you have around there. It is their duty. If the president is not moving, they can move.
They can move, yeah.
Look at what this man said. This former...
Auditor General.
No, not the Auditor General.
The former special prosecutor,
yeah.
Martin Amidu.
Martin Amidu. Look at
he said that he is the mother serpent of corruption.
Absolutely.
And you agree with him?
That is don't ask me whether I agree with him. That is what really is. He was somebody who was writing.
He described him as a clearing agent.
You follow me? And he did the singular thing that make me always respect him. He resigned.
Yeah.
So it tells you that is a genuine person.
So Akufo-Addo couldn't fight corruption.
He wasn't it.
He wasn't it.
If you want to hear. There's no way he can fight corruption. But even what annoys me now, this is showers about. Is it ORL or what?
Oral.
That oral. If you are in the party, it is not the party that is being attacked by the oral. No.
Individuals.
Individuals.
Who have stolen assets of the country.
Of the country. So why should they always try to tie the party to the investigations of the oral?
Okay. You support the oral?
No. You ask the question supporting them. You could have. What is my view about them?
Okay.
It is an investigative body. That's all. Or even they are collecting information.
Yeah, they are collecting
to be more precise. They are not investigative. They are just collecting information and hand it to the appropriate agencies that probably will work at it. And if the agencies are worth something or they are worth their salt, we shall see things people will be shocked.
But MPP has raised some constitutional mandates against the oral.
What constitutional
mandate? It is unconstitutional.
What is unconstitutional about it? Maybe I don't know. Tell me.
They are saying that it is not in the constitution for a president who has not been sworn in to do such a thing, and that they've called on their members not to adhere to any invitation.
No, but the oral has not invited anybody.
Yes.
At least by the records that I
they have not.
They have not.
And their mandate is not to invite.
Whoever made that statement.
It's an MP.
As in whoever made that statement might have talked out of ignorance. I'm telling you. Because look, don't tie the party to this oral.
Okay.
The party has nothing to do. The majority of the members of the party have not taken anything.
Okay.
Those who have stolen, they will be concerned. I'm not concerned. There are a lot of my contemporaries in the MPP, top leadership, who are not concerned. They know they have not stolen anything.
So if you have not stolen anything, why
would
you crying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
So this move by President John Dramani Mahama and other things so far, in less than a month into his administration, how are things moving? What is your view? What is your take on how he's...
No, it's very difficult to comment about the way he's doing things now because I'm not part of any committee or selection. I'm not an NDC man.
Yeah.
But I think we should let him finish with his
ministerial
appointments. He forms his government. But if anything, I'll be even quicker and faster than Akufo-Addo.
Yes, yes.
You follow me?
The fastest.
And mind you, he has been president before. Yeah. So he's going to learn a lot from history. That from the past. Even during his own era. So mistakes he made,
he will not be repeated.
Make them again. You follow me? And so far, those he has picked to various positions, comments that I have been hearing are very, very positive.
Yeah.
Very, very positive. So it's not a question of how is it faring? No. I mean, he should be allowed to make his selection. And I think so far the key areas is touch on all of them. I think today they are still what do you call questioning some people.
Yeah, they are vetting the ministers.
Vetting some people. So, no, you see what this country needs, and most of you these young people, you don't seem to know, is that this nation needs an honest leader.
An honest leader.
An honest leader.
How would we know?
And the person who showed that and that move us into independence after independence, it was Kwame Nkrumah. After that, who has come?
So we wouldn't get one.
You see what?
Can't we get one?
We can get one, but I say that is what we need. Somebody who has interest in the rank and file, the ordinary person, how to see to get the ordinary person a clean water to drink. Go to some of the villages. Even Accra here, Pokwasi and all, go the water you see, you'll be shocked.
Where we slept,
that's
the
it.
water I saw was bad.
You see, and you can get this only in somebody who has love for the people. Nkrumah had love for the people, so he placed in position certain institutions that benefited everybody. This so-called free SHS, it's in our constitution.
Yes.
Nkrumah's time.
Yes.
He built numerous secondary schools in this country. Nobody paid for that. I went to school without paying a cent.
Okay.
You follow me? But we have come to make politics out of it. By stating in the constitution, it should be handled progressively. I don't know. At times, you know, I don't know what is happening to this nation. So if you watch the way, at least, and this way, to me, history is the best teacher. Yeah. And you watch the way how others handle an issue, and you don't know how to handle it. Look at how the others handle the issue. And if you apply the same method, you might be successful. Yeah. You follow me?
You talked about Ghana having an honest leader. I asked, how would we know that this man is an honest leader? Because your example you gave that, well, you didn't know Akufo-Addo would be this kind of a leader because that time you knew Akufo-Addo, he changed. What if we get someone we believe is an honest leader, later he changes?
That's why I use the word, for this country to go forward, we need a man with integrity. We have had leaders with integrity. We don't go for, and Nkrumah was one. Yeah. Huh? What did he own? Nothing. His focus was on building a nation. So the question you're asking me, you can't say, this man, how will he behave if I elect? You know.
Unless you give him the power.
Absolutely. When you give him the power, then you know the type of person you have put in place. You follow me? Yeah. You give him the power, then you know the type of person you have put in place.
Okay.
Because when you put somebody in power and you start seeing very early negative things, that should alarm you.
It should alarm you?
Yeah, it should alarm the individual.
So in that state, what
for instance, what happened at this Wogon place?
Yeah, I also was
Wogon. It is a very serious matter. What happened? That's where the militias came in. And surprisingly, there was a commission of inquiry set up. Yeah. And they came out with recommendations. And the government threw it into the waste paper basket.
Flat. And you think that this...
And all this, there are people in this country, judges and lawyers and big people, who commented about
quiet. You think that this administration should bring it up?
What?
John Mahama should bring this report, the Aoyewaso West Wogon report out.
No, anything that had been done wrongly
should be revisited.
I think recently he has set up a committee to see to the killings of certain people.
Yes.
As far back as 2016. Look, anything that has been done wrongly, he has a right as a president to bring it to the surface. Okay. We have people languishing in jail for 8 years now, charged with murder, and nothing has come out of it. Why is it so? These are the things that the judges, particularly the Chief Justice, must see to.
Okay.
To keep somebody behind bars for 8 years.
Without trial.
Without trial. And recently they came out with a trial concerning the killing of the former MP.
Yeah. Dankwa.
Yeah. And you saw the outcome of the decision. What did you see?
It was bad.
No. They set up what you call those who normally listen to the case, and then they come out.
A jury.
A jury. That's the word I wanted. A jury was put in place. So it should not be a question of just the judge. Yeah. And the jury came out, majority saying they don't think the judgment being given out is the right
judgment. Yeah.
So what do they have to do? They have to go over the whole case again.
Yeah. Waste of money, waste of time.
Not waste of money. Justice must be done.
It must be seen to be done.
Yes, must be seen to be done. The same like it must be done.
I am going to tie two questions. Should the new administration of NDC fail, what do you think Ghanaians would do? Having in mind the applause received by the Burkinabe President Ibrahim Traore, can Ghana have an uprising?
No, if you use the word "should the new administration fail," you see, well, your questions at times are a bit funny. Why should you expect them to fail? If they fail, it affects the whole country. But what rather they should take note of is that Ghanaians' eyes are now wide open. If you don't come out with what you promised, they will know how to handle you.
They will know how to handle you?
Yes. We shouldn't think at all that what happened 30 years ago
cannot happen.
Where politicians can go into the villages and deceive them with 5 cities and 10 cities. That's what is going to happen again.
Those things are over, right?
They are over. They will vote you out. And that is exactly what hurt my party. They were voted out. There was no stealing. There was no sharing of anything.
Even if you
they shared we saw it openly on the television. Cloths and all these sort of huge amounts of money to individuals who were trying to lead the nation. Presidential aspirant
candidates, yeah.
And I think Mr. Kennedy even came to condemn it.
Yeah. A bit on Galamsey.
And what?
A bit on Galamsey.
That is also a different issue altogether. That is what, to me, that is the biggest challenge of John Mahama.
The biggest challenge of John Mahama?
Absolutely. Because
he's fighting Galamsey.
He has to fight them. He has to. Because apart from our natural resources being destroyed, water has been destroyed, fishes are poisoned. Recently, they came out with certain fishes with not even a week ago.
Babies born without legs.
All sort of malfunctioning.
Yeah.
These are serious issues. It might even affect the brains of our children.
Yeah.
So, to me, that's one of the most important. And I think definitely they will work on it.
Okay.
Because, you see, I say so because if he promised to solve certain issues or have a look at certain issues within 120 days, I think 12 of them My last word has always been to journalists,
Okay.
and I will say the same thing again.
Okay.
If this country will survive as a nation, it will depend on journalists. Journalists have to be honest. They have to expose anything that they see being done by any government. And they shouldn't allow themselves to be compromised.
Good.
That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. It's been a pleasure talking to him this afternoon. This is Royal Television. The name has been Al Hassan bin Jibril Ibrahim, Zuladeni Mohammed, Spelele, the speaker. Yakram.